Hello and a warm welcome to all of you. Properties of light. The first chapter in section 2. This is the topic we are studying. In the last video lecture, we have completed the theory part of this topic. Now we will turn to the problems or numericals on this topic. So let's see the formula we are going to use to solve the problems based on this topic. So formula number 1 you can see on the screen is the formula for refractive index. So refractive index using Snell's law, refractive index of medium number 2 with respect to medium number 1 is equal to sin I by sin R, where I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction. So here light is traveling from medium 1 to medium 2, so that angle of incidence I is in medium 1 and angle of refraction R is in medium 2. You can also calculate the refractive index of medium 1 with respect to 2 as equal to 1 upon refractive index of medium 2 with respect to 1. Now you can also write down a general formula for any medium. Refractive index eta of medium M is equal to sin I by sin R. Here this is the absolute refractive index of the medium with respect to air. So here angle of incidence I is in air and angle of refraction R is in the medium. See formula number 2. It is again refractive index of a medium, and this formula gives us the refractive index in terms of velocity of light. So refractive index of a medium eta M is equal to velocity of light in air to velocity of light in the medium. Now velocity of light in air is many times denoted by letter C. So we can write down this formula as equal to C upon velocity of light in the medium. Now we all know that the velocity of light in air is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. See the next formula, formula number 3 on the right hand side top. So eta, refractive index of a prism, is given by sine of A plus delta M by 2 upon sine of A by 2. So now you all know that A is the refracting angle of the prism or angle of the prism, which is equal to 60 for an equilateral prism, and delta M, it is the angle of minimum deviation. Next formula, formula 4, for any prism we have angle of incidence I plus angle of emergence. Now in a special case when angle of incidence I is equal to angle of emergence E, then we have seen that the angle of deviation delta has its minimum value delta M. Formula number 5 is the formula for angular dispersion theta. It is the difference between angle of deviation for the extreme two colors in the spectrum emerging out of the prism. So if violet and red are the extreme colors, then angular dispersion is delta V minus delta R. The next formula 6, dispersive power. We have seen that dispersive power omega is the ratio of angular dispersion to mean deviation. So angular dispersion delta V minus delta R divided by mean deviation. Here yellow color is considered as mean, so divided by delta Y. Now delta Y can also be calculated as the mean deviation, which is delta V plus delta R upon 2. So let's start with the numericals on this topic. Read the numerical on the board. Light enters from air into glass medium. The angle of incidence is 30 degrees and the corresponding angle of refraction is 20 degrees. Find the refractive index of glass. So now first write down the given data. You are given angle of incidence is 30. So here we have written down I is equal to 30. Angle of refraction is given as 20 degrees. So R is equal to 20 degrees. Now to calculate refractive index of glass, formula for refractive index eta is equal to sin I by sin R using Snell's law. As it is the angle of, refractive index of glass, I have denoted over here as eta G. Substituting the values of I and R, this will give you sine of 30 upon sine of 20. Now you have to use your calculator to find out the values of sine. So use the sine button and insert these numbers 30 to 20. Calculate the values of the sine. It will give you sine 30 as 0.5, 20 as 0.342. This calculation will reduce to 1.461. As it is a ratio of two sine values, it does not have any unit. The next problem, a ray of light enters from air into glass with an angle of incidence 30 degrees. Find the angle of refraction if Ri, that is the refractive index of glass, is 1.5. So we have to calculate the angle of refraction, that is R. First write down the given data. You are given angle of incidence is 30 degrees. So I is equal to 30 and refractive index of glass is given 1.5. So eta is equal to 1.5. So now write down the formula for refractive index. Eta is equal to sin I by sin R. We have to calculate the value of R. So take this sin R on one side. So sin R will be equal to sin I divided by eta. Substituting the values of I and eta, sin of I has the value 30. So sin 30 divided by eta is given 1.5. Use the calculator to find out sin 30, which will give you 0.5 divided by eta is given 1.5. 0.5 upon 1.5 comes out 0.33. So you have sine of R is equal to 0.33. Now you have to calculate the value of R. So you have to remove this sine. So to remove this sine, we take the sine inverse of both the sides. So take sine inverse of both the sides, it will give you sine inverse of sin R is equal to sine inverse of 0.33. So sine inverse and sine will get cancelled. This will give you R on the left hand side is equal to sine inverse of 0.33. Now to calculate sine inverse, you are again going to use your calculators. Use the shift button and the sine button to give you sine inverse of a value. So sine inverse of 0.33 can be calculated as 19.47. Now this value of angle of refraction, so it will have a unit degree. The next problem, calculate the velocity of light in glass of refractive index 1.5 if velocity of light in air is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. So here you are to calculate the velocity of light in glass. The refractive index of glass is given 1.5 and velocity of light in air is given 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. So first Let's write down the given values. Velocity of light in air, VA, can also be written down as C, is given 3 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. You are also given refractive index of glass, which is 1.5. Now you all know one formula for refractive index in terms of velocity of light. So refractive index is given as velocity of light in air to velocity of light in the medium. Now here the medium is glass. Now this formula can be written down as C for velocity of light upon velocity of velocity of light in glass. Therefore, putting the values of refractive index and velocity of light in air, 1.5 is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by velocity of light in glass. So we have to calculate this value. So let's take it on this side, on the left hand side. So Vg, velocity of light in glass, is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by 1.5, which gives us the value of velocity of light in glass as 2 into 10 raised to 8 meters per second. The next problem. For an equilateral prism, angle of minimum deviation is 37 degree. Calculate refractive index of material of prism. So now here we have to calculate the refractive index of the prism. Let's write down the given data first. You are given an equilateral prism which shows that the angle A of the prism is 60 degrees. Angle of minimum deviation is given as 37, so delta M is equal to 37 degree. Now the formula for refractive index of a prism, eta, is equal to sine of A plus delta M by 2 upon sine of A by 2, where A is the angle of the prism and delta M is angle of minimum deviation. Both these values are given. We have to just substitute and calculate the refractive index eta. So substituting the values for A 60 and 37 for delta M, we get eta is equal to sine of 60 plus 37 by 2 upon sine of 60 by 2. Simplifying this, we get this is equal to sine 97 by 2 upon sine 30, which is then sine of 48.5 upon sine 30. Here use a calculator to find out these two sine values. You will get 0.748 for sine 48.5 and 0.5 for sine 30. This division will give you refractive index of the prism as 1.498. The next problem. The angle of a prism is 59 degree 40 minute and angle of minimum deviation is 48 degree 8 minute. Find refractive index of the prism. Now this problem is similar to the one we just saw, except the angles are given in degree and minute. Now we will see how we are going to calculate this. First, write down the given data. Angle A of the prism is given as 59 degree 40 minute and angle of minimum deviation is given as 48 degree 8 minute. Now we know the formula for refractive index of a prism, so write that down. Eta is equal to sine of A plus delta M by 2 upon sine of A by 2. Now substituting the values of A and delta M in this equation, this will give you sine of, this is A 59 degree 40 minute plus this is delta M 48 degree 8 minute divided by 2 upon sine of, this is again A, angle of the prism 59 degree 40 minute divided by 2. Now to calculate this, we are going to use the calculator and I will show you how you are going to use the calculator to calculate this. After calculating this using the calculator, you will get the numerator is equal to 0.80 upon the value of the denominator will be 0.49 and this ratio will come out to be 1.63. So the refractive index of the prism is calculated as 1.63. Okay, now this is the calculator and we are going to see how to use it. Now say we have to just find out sine of 25 degree. So here you can see the sine button. Press sine, you can see on the display, and then press 25. Complete the bracket, and then here there is a equal to sign. Press it. So here you get the value of sine 25. Let's erase it. Now say you have to find out cos of 15, 1, 5. So here there is a cos button. Press it. You can see the cos on the display. Say 15. Complete the bracket. Equal to sign. So if you get the answer in this form, just press this button over here, SD. It will give you the answer in decimal point. Again, now if you are given data in degree and minutes, then you are supposed to use this button over here. Now say it is sine of 59 degree. So here use this button, and 22 minutes. So 22 minutes, again you press the same button. The display does not show minute, but it means 59 degree and 22 minutes. Complete the bracket. Equal to sign. This will give you the answer for sine of 59 degree 22 minutes. Now in our problem, let's see how we are going to calculate the numerator and the denominator. Sine. Now within the bracket there is a fraction. So use this symbol over here. So press this. Now you can see the cursor is in the numerator. So our data is 59 degree. So use this button again, and 40 minutes plus the value of delta M in our data is 48 degree 8 minute. So here you will use 48, use the symbol again over here, degree, and 8, again use the symbol minute. Now here the numerator part is complete over here. Come down, denominator. So for coming down to the denominator, use this button over here. There is an arrow over here. So press it over here. You come to the bottom. There press 2. Now again come over here. Complete the bracket. Now the numerator is complete. You can calculate the value for the numerator separately. So equal to. So here you get the answer 0.807. You can write down the data just with 3 digits after the decimal point. Now at the denominator you have sine of, again numerator and denominator. So press this button again. Cursor is at the numerator. So 59 degree and 40 minutes. Come to the denominator using this button. Put a 2 over there. Go back. Complete the bracket and equal to sign. So this is the denominator. So 0.49. Next problem. For a prism, the angle of incidence and emergence is 50 degree each. Calculate the refractive index of the prism if refracting angle is 60 degrees. So what you are given for a prism, angle of incidence I and emergence E is equal, and it is equal to 50 degrees each. And the refracting angle of the prism is 60 degrees, that is A is 60. So let's now write down the given data first. So I is equal to E, which is 50 degrees. Refracting angle of the prism A is 60 degrees. Now for a prism we know that A plus delta is equal to I plus E. You know this formula. Now for a special case when I is equal to E, angle of deviation is minimum, delta is equal to delta M. So here you are given I is equal to E, which is 50. So now in this case delta will be equal to delta M. So here substituting the values, A plus delta M for delta is equal to I plus E is equal to I. So you can write down I plus I. Substituting the values for A 60 and I and E are both 50 and 50. So from this equation you get the value for delta M as 40 degrees. So you know the value of A as 60 degrees and delta M as 40 degrees. Using both these we can find out the refractive index of the prism. Formula is the same. Refractive index of the prism is equal to sine of A plus delta M by 2 upon sine A by 2. Substitute value of A as 60 degrees and delta M as 40 degrees as we have calculated over here, and after you simplify this equation you get the value of refractive index of the prism as 1.532. Next problem. The angle of deviation for violet, red and yellow colors are 45 degree, 42 degree and 43 degree respectively. Calculate the dispersive power of the prism. So you are given angle of deviations for three colors, violet, red and yellow. In the sequence it is given, and you are to calculate the dispersive power of the prism. So let's write down the given data first. Angle of deviation for violet color 45 degree, for red color it is 42 degree and for yellow color it is 43 degree. Now we know the formula for dispersive power as omega is equal to delta V minus delta R angular dispersion divided by angle of deviation for mean color, that is yellow. All the three values are given. Substitute these values. So this will give you 45 minus 42 divided by 43. Simplify this to get the dispersive power of the prism as 0.0698. Here again you can use the calculator. The next problem. Angle of deviation for violet and red colors are 46 degree and 42 degree respectively. Calculate the dispersive power of the prism. So you are given angle of deviation for violet and red colors. Write down the given data. Delta V is equal to 46 degree and delta R is equal to 42 degree. Again using the same formula for dispersive power, omega is equal to delta V minus delta R angular dispersion upon delta Y, which is the mean deviation. So here you are given delta V and delta R, but you are not given delta Y. So it is a mean deviation which can be calculated as the mean of the two values for violet and red color. So here we can calculate the value for delta Y as equal to mean of violet and red color deviation. So delta V plus delta R upon 2, which will give you, put the values which are given, 46 plus 42 by 2 upon 2, which will give you 44 degrees. So now with this value of delta y, we have all the three values delta v, delta r and delta y. Substitute these values and simplify this equation. It will give you the value for dispersive power as 0.0909. Now this you can also write down as 0.091, reducing one digit. Okay.
Thank you.